Okay, I guess recording is start. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to RISC-V Open Hour, and welcome to this open hour. This is the bi-week meetup that provide a platform for the RISC-V community to interact in real time with a special focus on RISC-V support in open source software project and RISC-V development board. I am thrilled to have you join us. Thrilled to have you join us today for this exciting session, where you can get a lot of latest news about RISC-V development. RISC-V Open Hour is all about open discussion, collaboration, collaboration, and knowledge sharing among the community. What is the best part is no prepare talk for slide. All slides are required. Although PLCT Lab and me prepare some topic and slide, we just want to make sure that we can have a useful and informative hour if we can. Well, if we don't have any topic at some moment. So please interrupt me. We will be happy to discuss with you, and we encourage you to actively participate, ask question, and share your insight during the session. So today's session is scheduled for Thursday, May 11 at 10 a.m. Chinese Standard Time. So this is the Asia Time Zone friendly meeting. Please mark your calendars for the next RISC-V Open Hour, which will be held in, I guess it should be Monday. It should be Wednesday, May 34, May 34, 8 a.m. Pacific daylight time, which is U.S. time Zoom friendly meeting. Today we have two. I guess today we just have one. Let me check the participated. Okay. I guess today we just have one RISC-V ambassador in attendance. Just me. Wei Wu is in travel, so he cannot participate. So I will host this meeting. To learn more about RISC-V Open Hour and other event organized by RISC-V International, you can visit our community website at community.riscvi.org or slash event. In our official YouTube channel. I guess it should be. I will send this later to the chat. Sorry. You can also find more information about RISC-V Ambassador at riscvi.org ambassador. Once again, welcome to RISC-V Open Hour. Thank you for your participation and support. As an opening routine, please allow me to introduce the RISC-V International Foundation, an organization that plays a very important role in the development of RISC-V specification and open source ISA for processor. As you may know, RISC-V it's a very widespread gaining widespread attention and adoption in the technology industry due to his open and extensible nature. The RISC-V ISA allow for customizable and scalable processor design, make it suitable for wide range of application from embedded system to high performance computing. So RISC-V International Foundation is a non-profit organization that brings together over more than 301,000 members from more than 30 companies. Sorry, from more than 70 companies. So more than 70 companies, and including companies and university who are actively involved in the development and promotion of RISC-V. Our member collaborate to drive the advancement of RISC-V and ensure his openness and accessibility to all. So one of the unique aspect of the RISC-V International Foundation is the membership is free for cost of individual and non-profit organization, marketing it, making it inclusible and welcoming to drive a diverse community of shareholder by removing uh, financial barrier to membership. We aim to encourage participation and foster innovation in the RISC-V ecosystem. So you can see how can join us by this website, and also you can visit the RISC-V wiki page here. So this is the page we are using, and how to get into the getting the membership and the wiki page here. So we also the RISC-V International Foundation provide a lot of resource for his members and a broad RISC-V Foundation. Our website riscvi.org serves as a hub. So this serves as a hub of the information feature technology overviewed documentation and update the latest development in RISC-V. The RISC-V wiki page available at wiki.risc.org is a valuable resource for the technical information and the guidance. So this is our website, and the wiki page include a lot of information. So furthermore, the RISC-V International Foundation maintained a mailing list for from different topics with the public archive, and allowed for open discussion and knowledge sharing among the community. So you can see our calendar here, mailing list, and calendar here. So it includes a lot of different meeting, and I normally will join the development board meeting. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here. So normally I will join this meeting. This is the Western friendly. It means the US time, and also have the other one in I guess in Tuesday in my time, in the evening, in a very early evening in China. So there are two meeting. Yeah, here. So there are two meeting. So normally I will join these two and also the ambassador meeting, but there's a lot of other important meeting, uh, other important meeting uh, in this calendar. So you can see that. So as we continue to see the rapid growth of RISC-V and his impact to the technology industry, the RISC-V International Foundation remained committed uh, to collaborative and inclusive environment for the development and advancement of RISC-V specification. We welcome new member to join us, our different community, and contribute to the exciting future of RISC-V. So so the other thing I'm gonna mention is about RISC-V development board program is a it's a program and to getting RISC-V development board into the hand of open source developers. So RISC-V international uh, give this very exciting opportunity to developer to assess RISC-V development board and the future contribution to the RISC-V ecosystem. So talking about the RISC-V development board, so for now we have much more chance, or a lot of development board is available for us using uh, different SOC made in China, especially most of the SOC I get, the development board I get is made in China, and SOC is made in China. So uh, to so participate in this program, you will need to fill out this application and fill out this application and sorry, get this fill out this application. Yeah. So you can see a lot of different development board information, but I guess this is stated, and the new board, a lot of new board is coming, and but I guess they are uh, this will update later by the community. Yeah. So the other thing. So it's important to note that the individual can join the RISC-V Foundation. So you also is this development board program. Uh, to join this program, you have to be the member of RISC-V International. And again, if you want to be the RISC-V International member, it's free for the individual and non-profit organization. If you in your application, be sure to explain why you are interested in RISC-V and what your plan to do with the with this development board, this program, and to support the open source developer to to explore and innovated with RISC-V technology by providing access to the RISC-V development board. RISC-V International is trying to cooperate in driving the adoption of a RISC-V in different application in industrial. So you can find information here. You can find more information in this website. In this website, you can get more info. Yeah. So I will get this information later in when we're starting the slide. I will get more information into the chat. So okay, so thank you for this, and I guess the normal the routine opening is over, and let me show you more information about the latest and latest important RISC-V event. First of all, I want to share with you is which event is coming. Is RISC-V Day Tokyo 2023. It's a summer conference. The call for paper is open, and it for the international participant. This end at May 15, and for the local people, it's for the Japanese is I guess it's end at May 31. So at the end of this month, the schedule you can check this link. For this schedule, you can check this link. Yeah, all the information is here. And also, I guess the RISC-V Summit in China will be in October. So I guess next time Wei Wu will introduce this more information to us. The other thing I can share with you guys is about the latest SoftGo server. This SoftGo server board is here. So it's X4 EVB using the X4 DDR controller. So the previous version is XA. The capacity, the DDR capacity is just 128. But now once we use the X4 DDR controller, we enable this controller, we can use the DDR capacity is up to 256 per chip. So it's up to the DDR capacity is double. And I guess it can meet the requirement who wanted to build more and more package and rapidly in the board farm or in a Koji system. So this is the dream tool for the distro development, I guess. So for me, I really wanted to get one and put more into our RISC-V Koji system, and I guess it can build a package much faster than any other hardware. So this board is in debugging inside SoftGo. Yeah. So MilkFi company, MilkFi, this community is I guess they are working on different kind of a development board. As you know, they already have CV 1800 development board, which have been mass produced in a factory, and you can get it. I get several this development board, and also the Pioneer is the new version of Pioneer. So the first branch of Pioneer board just made 10 of that, and for developer and debugging. So when everything settled, they made the second version of that. So this version is much the new version of this development board is much better, and I guess the board will be made in this month. and the testable will release next month. Yeah. And the new version, another new board in the Milky Fi family is Mars, which is using JH7110, and this is the simple picture of that. I guess we can get this uh, uh, we can get this as soon as possible. So actually, I see this board in Milky Fi company, and just they are trying to make more right now. And the other one, actually, there's another development board is planning based on the T-head silicon. So I really wanted to see that. So before we start other other update, because I'm host lab, so I will getting start first. Do and give more latest information about Fedora on RISC-V status. So for now, we can have uh, cloud workstation and server spin. So we have different three different spin. Workstation, as you may know, the how to say the different desktop environment is supported. So the basic workstation one will support GNOME, XFCE, LXDE uh, environment, desktop environment. And server version, I have made one in the Koji system. You can find this here. You can find this by search that. So you can see I already made a Fedora disk server for Surface server. This server is this imaging can be just just out of box experiment. You can get out of box experiments with this imaging. So you can just feed it into the SD card and insert into the EVB board that works. So I have to try that. And the workstation version, we also provide this. I guess here you can just download here. And the cloud version, I haven't submitted a job, but I've tested that works. Okay, so we are working on Fedora 38. More than nearly 80% SRPN has been built. Uh, of course, in this in this 23 117 package, it's impossible all this can be built in RISC-V. It's impossible. Some of that is just for x86 and maybe for ARM. So it is impossible to reach 100%. But I think it's pretty much the state of the RISC Fedora and RISC-V is quite good. And the toolchain is up to date. Recently, we update Python to the latest version and Rust to the latest version. And Golang, I guess the Golang also is in the latest version without any patch. So we can just use the upstream RISC Fedora repo to build most of this software. And the Firefox has been updated to 1.1.2. So I guess this is the latest version from Firefox. And LibreOffice, we just update LibreOffice to the latest version in this week. And Chromium, we trying to working on it. Some compilation problem in this SRPN, so we're trying to fix that. Since I got most of these development boards, so the support for this development board is on the way, in especially for the development board list here have already I already tried Fedora running on that, so it's not a technology problem. I just need more time to merge all the imaging, all the support to one imaging. I try to make uh, one thing all-in-one imaging for this development board. Since we already made rows and rows 2 running on Fedora 37, but right now we move to 38, so these two the software is upgrading to 38. So this is the list update for Fedora and RISC-V, and I guess the next one will be Wangchen. Would you mind to give us update about AOSP, please?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, everyone. This is Chen. My honor to present some state updates about the AOSP for RISC-V. And first of all is the status from Google upstream. Uh, they are still continue RISC-V support for this project, and the major progress since last meeting. Uh, I listed them on this slide. The first one is about the ART development process. And we can see that the major progress is on NTERP, which is a new interpreter mode for ART. But I see that they only introduce schedule steps for RISC-V, and with this patch, we can build the NT-ERP module for RISC-V, but still cannot run it yet. And the second one is about the work on SES, abbreviated for Shadow Core Stack. This problem was resolved about two or last week, and it contains the changes for toolchain, Bionic, and the ART also, uh, and we can see the 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 PS ABI document is also modified for this change, and the document updated to allow use the general pointer register, which I remember is X3, as the platform specific register, and the SES will use it. The third one is about binary translation. This model is a new model for RISC-V totally, and I see it is maturing quickly. Uh, Originally, I used to think this solution is for studio emulator, but now after some talking with Google, they told me the solution is for testing RISC-V binaries on x86, and they already have a solution for ARM 36 for 64, and I think this solution for RISC-V 64 should be the similar solution. Um, and the second topic is about some RVI upstream work. And the major work we are working on is still about the Chromium porting for Android 12. We are now based off the label 109. We are now complete the work on container shell and test it on board, and it can run now. And we switch to the Chrome public APK work. We see some crash issues on Chrome, which is not stored on container shell, and we are checking this. And at the same time, we started the work to upstream the some patches I for the main line. So I also collect some work from ICS since last meeting, and I summarize it on the link I list on the this slide, but this is in Chinese. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So GCC, please, Jiawei.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let me introduce the GCC progress recently. First one is GCC 13 released and with a lot of new RISC-V changes. The follow link has the records of all GCC 13 new features, and you can check them in RISC-V features. The second one is Jimpic fixed the dash L atomic with dash P third option conflicts, and now they are no longer necessary to link against the atomic. So this patch fixes a lot of features failures in system build. And for RVV extension, now start auto vectorization works. Tutor recently sent a lot of vision about the basic framework for RVV auto vectorization support. And for extension progress, ZFA extension patch and ZTSO atomic mapping are supported in GCC, but there are still patches under discussing. For builders, Keto fix OBJ dumps no problems. Sorry, there is a typo. This issue may cause OBJ slow 10 times than normal, and now it fixed. The last one is that's how going to chat meeting stats link. If you're interested, you can check the new changes here. And that's all.
Okay, thank you. So Arch Linux support update.
Hello,
Yes,
can
we
you
can
hear
hear.
me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so hello everyone. I would like to update some recent details about Arch Linux. First of all, this is our official package repo, and all updates can be found in this repo. And the first update is that for Linux, we enabled several options to support more hardware boards, and currently we have 6.2.13 kernel in our repo. And for QEMU user mode, we discovered the bug which when we package the neo VM-qt, this package will always crashes the whole QEMU user mode simulator. We're still investigating on this, and currently we highly suspect that this is related to the QEMU user's signal processing. And for your interest, like uh, several months ago, we discovered another long-standing issue related to QEMU user and Q process. The keyword is forkfd underscore pdfd. You can search this in the like Google or other search engines. Basically, it is an incorrect behavior that when Qt applications uses Q process, they crash when running inside QEMU. But the difference is that this time it not only crashes, but actually it crashes the whole QMU user. Like you execute the program and suddenly you're out of the container and you see the host machine's command line prompt. This is definitely not a correct behavior. And maybe I think maybe we'll have some updates in the next month's open hours. And for Zeno, last month we've signed its current status, and currently it is working pretty well. With only one tiny issue is that when inside REPL mode, it prints some warnings. We have wrapped up the like the warnings and our investigations about it and created the issues upstream. Like you can check it in this URL. And for some other packages like GCC and glibc, we also have some updates. For glibc, we implemented some macros related to FUCW and FCSR inside this file, and you can check the details in this link. And for GCC, I need to take some time to explain it. We are investigating issues related to using GCC and other linkers like mode. Maybe some of you have tried this before, but the current behavior of these two used together is that modes cannot discover some like library files placed inside the default linker search path. This is actually, after our investigation, we found that this is done deliberately by GCC. Like, hello, is there any questions or? Okay, whatever. I'll just proceed. Like inside the GCC spec string, there is a like the D directive, which means to dump out a -L option for each directory that GCC believes might contain startup files. If the target supports multilibs, then the current multilib directory is preprinted to each of these paths. This is an explanation of the D directive from the GCC's, let's say, official documentation. And from our perspective, we can say that the side effect of the multilib behavior is that this allowed mode to function properly on like Cross86 and other platforms that have multilib enabled. But we turned off multilib for 64-bit RISC-V, so the issue occurs. The default linker search path is filtered out deliberately from the command line arguments. This can be found inside the GCC source code with comment as exclude directories that the linker is known to search with. Our initial guess is that this is done to save spaces from the argument vector, because like some platforms, for example, Windows, still have a relatively small argument vector length limit. But this does not quite make sense, because the default linker path affecting us is like we are using Linux. If they want to save space on Windows, the behavior should not affect us. But when we reach in contact with the GCC developers, they stated that the issue is traditionally that even if the start files sit inside, for example, -user.library, you don't want to add this to the linker command line, because the user might added another search path explicitly into her link command, like -user.local-library. So depending on the order of specification file entries, the default search linker path would be added in front of the user's path or behind the user's path, which means that the behavior is not consistent. So they believe that if mode doesn't look into the user dash library by default, then that's a problem of mode, which, like in my opinion, seems reasonable for GCC. But when we later contact the mode developer, they have a different opinion. They think that we shouldn't add the notion of default search passes to mode for the sake of build reproducibility. Currently, it is guaranteed that mode produces the exact same output as long as you pass the same command line options and the same input files. So they like the compiler to provide default search passes via command instead of maintaining a directory list inside mode, which also looks sane and reasonable to us. So I think maybe this problem is not easily to be solved, and we are still looking into a better solution. And any help on this is really welcomed. Could you please turn to the next page? Okay, thank you. And also, last month we have some updates about QEMU user, which is we managed to render Firefox with an AMD graphic card inside QEMU user. And the update since last report is that now we have a brief tutorial about how to achieve this, which is available in this HackMD link. Also, we'd like to provide several useful resources for start using and developing Arc Linux RISC-V. You can see there's mainly 3 docs, no, 2 docs, which is for starting a Arc Linux RISC-V system using QEMU system and QEMU user. Yeah, I think that's all for my update. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I guess you've been interrupted by some noise in the middle. So some other guys, some other participate. Please mute yourself when people is doing the speaking. Thank you. So yeah, let's the Arch Linux update and the Debian Yubo.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hello, I'm Yubo from Debian RISC-V portal. I will report this issue about Debian RISC-V development. The first part is official reporting about member of the release team hopes offer supporting about RISC-V 16.4 about after Bookworm release. The release date they are deciding on 23 June 18. This is one about after about two months after maybe this occur or happened, but we are not sure. So we hope this early happen on RISC-V on that day. Yes. The two part. The second part, the developer is our some work on briefly like fix some of FTP-FS issues, like we put in Lura DIT on RISC-V, or we fix we continue to put in Firefox 100 tower on the update version on Debian. Maybe I miss one link. that is point to Firefox 110. That's the first time was built on the MH boards. This is very important to let Firefox maintainer to include Firefox patch. But this the maintainer doesn't respond for the report bug or the patch. I'm not sure what happened, but I will continue to pin the maintainers. The last part is we are going to porting RISC-V 13.2. Yeah, we if you refresh the paper, the slide, you can the link. We almost finished the bootstrap about RISC-V 10.2, but we have some big issues to run it on QEMU. We suspend the issue resolved by the QEMU. We are looking at this issue, and I think that's all about RISC-V. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and very impressive about RISC-V 32 bootstrap. So I know you are working on that, and I also wanted to cooperate with you guys about how to do the Fedora part. And I know Goran is in a meeting, so yes, I think we wanted to work together about RISC-V 32 and enrich the ecosystem. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And the next one, Open Eura, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Thank you. Could you please refresh the page?
Sure, no problem. Let me check. Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
Is that the latest?
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Zhou Jiacheng from Open RISC-V project, and I'd like to present some updates on our project. Oh, okay. It's okay now. First, we have some new devices such as RISC-V 4A, and this morning, Samuel Yuan in the community told me he has ported Open RISC-V to lib5 Poros, which is powered by NB2. It's a new devices, and the news and link will be available soon. In terms of our recent release, 2303, RISC-V 4A is added to the supported device list. And if you are interested, you can download with the link in the slide. And then we have some work details in glibc, and a patch is backported to solve the explicit atomic issue, and you have you no longer have to add atomic parameter when packaging. In terms of Golang, the SV57 and Go plugin patches is backported, and as of now, the Docker is running on SV57 devices. I mean QEMU in this case. And we have one of our developers has updated the Firefox from 106 from 108 to 111. And we have tons of packaging fixes for the LLVM parallel universe project, which is to build the most part of the operating system with LLVM the toolchains. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. The next one is about CLAN and LLVM. Who gonna do that?
Okay, let me Is my voice okay?
Yes, yes.
Let me introduce our LLVM. First, this patch is about the middle end optimizations. It is aimed to guarantee that if operand or if an argument has dereferenceable attributes, then it is guaranteed not to be undefined. It can enable more optimizations in LLVM middle end. The second patch is about lazy value info, and for the transformation, it is correlated value propagation. It is similar to the SCCP, and it's opposed aimed to don't compute the constant range as a select instruction use, since if the condition value of the select instruction is undefined value or point value, then the constant range that we compute is not correct. The third patch is we support the custom lowering of the LVM .fp class intrinsic. The fourth patch is add RVV register enforce to the LDB sub project. The fifth patch is about instruction combine. We combine the we just deleted some codes that is very old, and that enables more optimization, and makes code size more makes code size smaller. The sixth patch is supports ZFinks codegen, and we are also submit some patch submits ZDinks and ZHinks codegen support. It is under reviewing. Okay, that's all.
Thank you very much. The next one, Cumul and Spike, please.
Oh, hello. I'm Li Weiwei. I introduce our progress on QMU and Spike.
Thank you.
For QMU, we updated the main patch for MPP-related fix based on the comment and from the upstream, and fix some new problems that we found in the MPP implementation. We also updated for support for BF16 extensions to update the encoding for the instructions, and add the support for the Things version of the extensions. We also sent a new patch to the upstream to move the ZC extensions from the experimental properties since they have been ratified. For Spike, we also added the support for BF16 extensions, and is still in review. We also sent a PR to improve the vector macros to remove the unused parameters. And that's all. Thanks.
Thank you. And VA for RISC-V.
Hello everyone. I'm Luya. I will introduce the WebBar update. First, the WebBar upstream update the API callback prototype. So I adapted it to RISC-V. And RISC-V update. This is a WebAssembly estimating color size. So RISC-V is adapted it to RISC-V.
Thank you. The next one, Spike Monkey.
Smart marker has three update. Two is upstream updating, and one is about the test. Some test is don't support RISC-V, so escape it. A third patch is of some trap, we're using a login extraction to implement it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And I can hear you runny nose. Take care. And OpenJDK upstream for RISC-V, and please.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so here is a simple update about OpenJDK upstream work, mostly RISC-V related. So according to the OpenJDK project schedule, May will be the last month of the merge window of Java 21, which will be the next long-term maintenance version. So the time will be short, and we are witnessing several important JVM features upstreaming. Notably, we have we have features like generational ZGC and compact object headers, which are currently under code reviewing. Those features will be related to the certain hardware platforms. I mean, you need to some porting work for those features to work on your platform. So we have finished the most of the porting work for RISC-V. This also means we will have a lot of testing work to do on this Linux RISC-V 64 platform. Currently, the testing result looks good. Okay, so we also have some non-trivial development work for this RISC-V platform. Notably, we have ported most of the vector API feature to this platform. Hopefully, we will finish the upstreaming work this month. Okay, so these are the things on the upstream. And we also have some backporting work happening in parallel. I'm not going to talk about the details, as most of the patches are backporting from the upstream. Also, we will have several more coming. So hopefully, we will have a stable backport for version 17 at the end of this month. And we are going to consider upstreaming those backporting work. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. And the next one, Robin, please.
Okay, I'm here, and as we've mentioned, ROCm is the open software ecosystem for AMD. It's the accelerate compute platform, and in this week, we have successfully built and made the ROCm SMI. So the picture below is system management interface, and ROCm info and the basic kernel driver and something else work. But however, the OpenCL runtime meets same problem with maybe Power or ARM64, and there is some packages meeting segmentation fault. Currently, we cannot determine it's a code problem or it's the unmatched. It's the problem from the unmatched. So maybe further verification is needed. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Robin. And the next one is, I guess we already run through it, and the tie is to the top. And it's an open discussion, and anyone has any question for Akira, ask for all the slide link. I already made a document for that. I will send it to you. It's from 2021 to until now. So I guess the total slide will be 26 slide. So I will sort it out and send it to you. So some other things I haven't seen anyone post any question in the chat. So if you have any question, please raise it, please.
I had a quick one. I was just curious if there's any status updates on upstreaming efforts for RISC-V 64 in Golang.
In what? In ongoing. Sorry. Okay. Yes, we do have some upstream activity locally here. Actually, some people already get the Lichipint A4. So the activity is in WeChat, and someone posting some the latest patch to someone already post some patch for Lichipint for TH 1520 to mainline. So people are reviewing and make some feedback to this patch set, and also another people from Gen 2, he is working on U-boot. He's trying to make the U-boot running as, I guess, is as S mode. He told me the U-boot is boot by Open SBI and then U-boot, this kind of structure. So I guess this U-boot is S mode, and for TH 1520, and I guess I said this correctly. If not, please correct me someone in the meeting. So that's the two effort I thought in our site in for the Lichipint. And yes, is that the things the information you want, or the other one can say something more? Yeah, please.
No, I was just curious, like if there was a plan to try and get official builds from the Golang project for RISC-V. I hadn't seen any yet, and anytime I tried to do a compiled, obviously some patches are needed on the systems that I've tried to use it on, but I didn't know where to go find them. So I was just curious what if there was any anyone had any ideas on what the upstreaming process was.
They posted a patch to a mailing list, but they haven't. I haven't seen any report for that. So I guess once we testing and post more patches, we will release all these patches in GitHub. So please wait 1 or 2 days. I guess you will get it. So how?
Not a problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Which channel you are in? Like Slack or maybe IRC, anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the RISC-V Slack. I'm also on the RISC-V Discord. I don't know if anyone from here is in that. I can post a link to it if you'd like. But I unfortunately I don't have access to WeChat at the moment, so I don't have any way to get there.
Yeah, I also in Slack. Please ping me in which channel? Is that the RISC-V Foundation or some other channel?
The RISC-V Foundation Slack. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
in there. I'm in
You-
a number of different channels. There might be one that I need to be in, but I can certainly ping you there. Not a problem.
Okay. Once we have this report, I will send it to you. Okay.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other question? Okay. I go to wave. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. And so for this topic or hold this RISC-V topic, anyone has any more question about that? So once and twice. Okay. So I guess we already over 11 minutes, and I haven't seen any question for now. Any more question for now? So thank you very much for attending this meeting. The next time will be 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later. So I looking forward to see you guys again in this meeting. I will also attending that open hour. So thank you very much and see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.